Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and today is 15th of May 2022. Right now, I am with the 11th Cambridge class, and the subject we are studying is DMAS 4024. Today, we have set our hearts to solve a paper one, and we have selected October-November 2017 1-1 paper. This paper one belongs from the zone one, or you can say the variant one. This paper I will solve in at least 2 videos, and in this video we will be starting from the question number 1, and we will try to do the maximum question. Normally I will go up to question number 15. So let's see how many questions we can do today in this video. So let's start. And before going to so here we have the question paper, which is showing up on your screen. So it is October-November 2017 1-1 paper. So the question number 1 is coming up on your screen. Okay, he says, so here we have a fraction. He says evaluate 1 whole 3 by 8 minus 2 by 3. So if you want to evaluate it, 8 ones are 8, 8 plus 3 will be 11, 11 by 8 minus 2 by 3. Then we will make the denominators the same. And when I will make the denominator same, then I will be able to subtract them. So here the solution of this question is coming up on your screen. So 11 by 8 minus 2 by 3. So I will take the LCM. The LCM will be 24. 3 and 8 is LCM is 24. So divide the LCM with the numerator. So it will be 3 multiply 11 minus 8 multiply 2. So it will be 33 minus 16 by 24. That will be 17 by 24. So the answer is 17 by 24. 17 by 24 is the answer. So let's check from the marking scheme. From the marking scheme, 17 by 24 is the right answer, sir. Okay, so let's go to the next question. Okay, the next question coming up on your screen. It says a 0.4 multiply 1.3. So if you want to multiply 2 decimal fractions with each other, you will remove their decimal. So 0.4, it will be 4 by 10, multiply 1.3, that will be 13 by 10. The numerators will multiply with the numerators, the denominators will multiply with the denominators, and you will get the answer. So here we go. Here my student has adopted the other method. In this method, directly you multiply them. So 1.3 multiply 0.4, 4 3s are 12, and 4 1s are 4, 4 and 1 5, 0 3s are 0, 0 1s are 0. So you get 2 5 and 0. So because there were 2 digits in after the decimal, so in the answer you will leave 2 digits from the right and put the decimal. So the answer is 0.52. The other method is very simple. You can make 4 by 10 multiply 13 by 10. So 4 13s are 52 divided by 100. So it will be 0.52. So there are both methods. You can adopt any one. So let's have a look at the marking scheme. And the marking scheme says 0.52 is the right answer, sir. Okay, so we are going to the next question, and that question is question number 2. Okay, so the question number 2, it says 9 square minus 9 raised to power 0. 9 square means 81, 9 multiplied 9, that's 81. And 9 raised to power 0, anything raised to power 0 is 1. So you will have 81 minus 1, and that will be 80. So that solution is showing up on your screen. Then the next question they are coming is 9 raised to power minus 1 by 2. 9 raised to power minus 1 by 2, because the power is negative, so take it to the downstairs. So when you will take it downstairs, the power will become positive. So you will have 1 by 9 raised to power 1 by 2. So in the place of 9, put 3 square, because 9 is 3 square. So that 3 square raised to power 1 by 2, 2 and 1 by 2, the power of the power multipliers, they will be cancelled. So you will have 1 divided by 3. So that is your answer. So 80 and 1 by 3 is our answer. So let's check from the marking scheme. 80 and 1 by 3 is the answer, sir. So our answers are right. Okay. We are going to the next question. The next question is question number 3. He says find the simple interest of simple interest on $200 for 3 years at 4% per year. So the simple interest formula I is equals to PRT divided by 100, and we can find it easily. The principal amount is 200, the rate is 4%, the time is 3 years. And so PRT divided by 100, so 200 multiply 3 multiply 4, 0 zeros are cancelled. 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24. So $24 they will get. Okay, then the question is, two brothers share $200 in the ratio 2:3. Calculate the largest share. So total money to be divided is $200 and the ratio between them of the share is 2:3. So the sum of the ratio is 5. So the larger share will be 3 by 5 multiply 200. So you can see on your screen, larger share will be equal to 3 by 5 into 200. So it will be 120. 5 and 200 cancel, so it will be 40. 40 multiply 3, that is 120. So let's check the marking scheme. Question number 24 and 120 is the answer. 24 and 120, our answers are right. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 4. He says, by writing each number correct to one significant figure, calculate an estimate for the value of. Okay, so this 987.600, this is 1000, and 0.0193, this will be 0.02. And then you can move the decimal and the calculation can be done. So this is 1000 divided by 0.02. So 1000 divide 2 by 100, I remove that decimal. When I will convert that divide sign into, when I will convert this divide sign into multiply sign, it will become 100 by 2, 2, and this 1000 can be cancelled. 500 multiply 100, it will be 50,000. So 50,000 is the answer, sir. So let's check. 50,000 is the right answer. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The diagram shows part of the figure that has AB as its line of symmetry. Complete the figure. So because this is the line of symmetry, so for this point, I will put a dot here. For this point, I will put a dot here. This point will remain here. For this point, I will put a dot here, and this point will remain here. And I will join them. Let me show you. I hope you can see this on your screen. Okay. So the next question. He says in the diagram, 6 small squares are shaded. He says shade 2 more small squares so that the completed diagram has a rotational symmetry of the order 4. If the rotational symmetry of the order 4 is, then we say that the figure should fit on itself 4 times. Okay, you can see this. Rotate it 190, it will be here. Sorry, I say 190. Rotate it 90-degree clockwise, it will be here. Rotate this 90-degree clockwise, it will be here. So shade this one. Then rotate this thing 90-degree clockwise, and that will be here. So shade this and this one. Let me show you. I hope you can see that we have shaded this and shaded this one. So look, let's have a look at the marking scheme. I hope you can see our answers are right. Okay. Now we are going to the next question. The next question is, as part of her training, Samantha runs for 2 hours for first 1.5 hours she runs at an average speed of 10 kilometer per hour. She runs 7 kilometer in the remaining 1.5 hour. Calculate her average speed for the 2 hours. Okay. Now, whenever you want to find out the average speed of a journey is total distance traveled divided by the total time taken. The total distance traveled here we can find in the second portion, the distance d2 is 7 kilometer, but in the first portion the distance is not given. The speed is given and the time of travel is given. So I will multiply 1 whole 1 by 2 with 10. So I will find the d1, the distance traveled in the first portion, and I know the distance traveled in the second portion, and we also know the total time for this whole journey. The formula for the average speed of the journey is total distance traveled divided by the total time taken. So it will be, so let me show you the solution and then we will, okay. So here we go. You can see in the first half, the distance traveled will be speed multiplied time, and that will be 10 multiplied 3 by 2. So it will be 15 kilometers. The average speed is total distance d1 by d2 plus the total time. The total distance traveled is 22 kilometers and the total time taken is 2 hours. So divide the 22 with the 2, so you will get 11 kilometers per hour. So the answer is 11 kilometers per hour, and that answer is right, sir. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is about the functions. So here a function is given, f of x is equal to 3x plus 7, and they say find f of 3.2. F of 3.2 means that in that formula, the function formula, wherever you have that value of the x substituted with 3.2. A very simple and a straightforward question. So a part is very simple. Let me show you the solution. So 3 into 3.2 plus 7, so it will be 9.6 plus 7, and that will be 16.6. So 16.6 is the answer for the a part. The b part is they want you to find out the inverse of this function. So they want you to find the inverse of this function. So this is that, and we want to find the inverse of this. So finding the inverse is very easy. You see, we will suppose that f of x is equal to y, and that means that x is equal to f inverse of y. So I will write that formula 3x plus 7 equals to y. I will make x the subject of the formula. So the x will be equal to y minus 7 divided by 3. So the f inverse will become x minus 7 by 3. So x minus 7 by 3. And here one step I have skipped, and you can say, because we first of all write here f inverse of y is equals to y minus 7 by 3. Then we change the variable and then we write this thing. The y is changed with the x. So x minus 7 by 3, x minus 7 by 3, and 16.6. Our answer was 16.6. So my dear students, you can see this question is done. Now we are going to the next question. The next question is, he says, y varies directly as the square of x. Given that y is 1 by 5, when x is equal to 1 by 2, find the value of the y when the x is 10. Very simple, y varies directly as the square of x. So it's very simple, y varies x square. So y equals to, remove the proportionality sign, we will put a constant here, and that constant is k here. So y is equal to kx square, and he said that the values are given. The y value is 1 by 5, x value is 1 by 2. Okay, 1 by 5, and so 1 by 5 equals to k bracket 1 by 2 square, and if 1 by 5 is equals to k into 1 by 4, and bring that 4 to this side. So 1 by 5 multiply 4 equals to k, so k is 4 by 5. So the formula will become that y is equal to 4 by 5 x square. The question was, what will be the value of the y when the x is 10? So in the place of x, put 10. So you will have y equals to 4 by 5 multiply 10 square. 10 square is 100. So 4 by 5 multiply 100. 5 and 100 can be cancelled. That will be 20, and 20 multiply 4 will be 80. So that answer is 80. So question number 8 is showing up on your screen. 80 is the answer. So let's check. Yes, question number 8, 80 is the answer, sir. Then question number 9, A part, he says solve the inequality. 12 minus 2x is less than x. Okay. So take this minus 2x to the other side, or you can bring that x to this side. Whatever way you like, you can do it. Okay. So you will have minus 2x less than x minus 12. So bring that x to this side, minus 2x minus 3 minus x less than minus 12. So it will become minus 3x less than minus 12. So cancel negative from both the sides. When you will cancel, the sign of the inequality will change. Whenever you divide both the sides with a negative number, the inequality will change. So you will have x greater than 4 when you take 3 to the other side. Okay. So x is greater than 4. So let's check. X is greater than 4 is the right answer, sir. Okay. So the B part. Here we have the B part. Find the integer values of the n that satisfy. So here you will solve this portion and then you will solve this portion. You will write minus 8 less than 2n, and you will also write 2n is less than and equals to minus 4. So we will solve both of them and then we will represent them on a number line, or you can guess yourself that. Okay. So find the integer values of n that satisfy. Okay, so I will take this first portion, minus 8 is less than 2n, divide both the sides with the 2. So you will have minus 4 less than n. Or in other words, you can say n is greater than minus 4. Then we do the other part, that's 2n less than equals to minus 4, and n is less than and equals to minus 4 divided by 2. So n is less than equals to minus 2. So the value of the n is going from it's equals to and less than minus 2. The value of the n is and is more than minus 4. So on the number line, you will have, if you represent it on the number line, then you will have what will be the answers in your solution. We will have minus 3 and minus 2. And I advise you to make a number line here. Okay, it will be better for you and easy. Our answers are right, sir. Okay, so we are going to next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 10. It says 1 week the temperature in degrees Celsius at midnight were recorded. The results are given below: -1, -3, 2, 5, -2, 1, and -2. He says use these results to find the mod. The mod is that number which is repeated mostly here. -2 is repeated 2 times. None of the other numbers is repeated 2 times. So the most repeated number here is -2. So the mod will be -2. Then he says find the median. If you want to find the median, you will arrange them, and then the number which comes in the center of the data, that will be the median. Okay. So first of all, I will arrange them: -3, -2, -2, -1, 1, and 1, 2, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 numbers, 3 numbers left here, 3 numbers left here. In the center, you have -1, so that is your median. So this is how you will find the median. Arrange the data. Then their question is find the mean. They want us to find out the mean. And if you want to find out the mean, add them up. The formula for the mean is very simple. The sum of observations divided by number of observations. And if you have time, write this formula. Don't do directly. Always write first the formula and then do the calculation. So you will add them: -3, -2, -2, -1, +1, +2, +5. And there are 7 observations. These are 7 observations. So divided by 7. So you will have -8 + 8 divided by 7. So it will be 0. So the mean is 0. Let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question together. Still cannot see that. Almost. -2, -1, and 0. So I hope you understand our answers are right. Okay, so we are going to the question number 11. It says, write the number 0.00012 in the standard form. So I will move this decimal 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 steps to this side, so it will become 1.2 into 10 raised to the power -4. Let me show you. Okay. So it will be 1.2 into 10 raised to the power -4. This is the standard form. Then the question is giving your answer in the standard form. Evaluate 5.5 into 10 raised to the power 7 -2.1 into 10 raised to the power 7. This is a famous question in the standard form. You have to subtract them. Move this decimal one step to this step, one step to this side. So 55 into 10, this will become 6. Then I can take 10 raised to the power 6 common. So you can see here I've done this same thing. 10 raised to the power 6 has taken common. So you are left with 55 minus 2.1. So that will be 52.9 multiplied 10 raised to the power 6. This is not the standard form. So what we will do, we will move this one step here. So it will become 5.29 into 10 raised to the power 7. So that is the answer. So let's check question number 11. Yeah, 5.29 into 10 raised to the power 7. That is the right answer, sir. Okay, now we are going to the next question. The next question is simultaneous equation. It's a 3 marks question. We have to find out the value of the x and the y. So it says 2y is equals to x plus 12 and 3y is equals to 11 minus 2x. Okay, so it's very simple. So what we can do, we can make the x same in both the equations. So I will multiply the first equation with 2 to make the x same. So you can see when the first equation will be multiplied with the 2, you will get 4y equals to 2x plus 24. So you will have 4y minus 2x equals 24. 3y plus 2x equals to 11. So these two will be cancelled. You will have 7y equals to 35. And y will be equals to 35 divided by 7, that will be 5. And 3y plus 2x equals to 11. So 3 into 5, that is 15. 15 plus 2x equals to 11. And 2x is equals to 11 minus 15. X will be equals to minus 4 by 2. And x will be equals to minus 2. So very simple. Simultaneous equation 3 marks question. The x value is minus 2 and the y value is minus 5. X is minus 2 and y is 5. Our answers are right, sir. Okay. So we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 13. He says, in a survey, some people were asked which of 3 types of tea labeled X, Y, and Z they preferred. The diagram shows part of the pie chart that illustrates the results. The angle of the sector that represents the people who preferred Y is 168. Complete the pie chart. So for the Y, the angle is 168, and we have to complete the pie chart. Okay, so I will put a D here. From here, I will start counting 68, and then I will draw that line. So this is how you will do that. Sorry, the 168, the angle Y is 168. So this big angle is, I hope you can see this diagram. I have drawn that. Okay. Then the next part is find the fraction of the people who preferred Y. Express your answer in simplest form. Out of 360 degrees, 168 degrees are for Y. So you can cancel it and simplify it, and that will become 7 by 15. So 7 by 15 is the answer. Then in the C part, he says, given that 80 people preferred X, calculate the number of people in the survey. So suppose that total number of people in the survey, they are X. So out of 360, 120 people preferred X. So multiply X equals to 80. So you will have 1 by 3 into X equals to 80. So X will be equals to 3 multiply 80, and that will be 240. So in the survey, there are totally 240 people. So let's check. Question number 13 is coming up on your screen. Stand by 15 and 240 and the correct line. Yeah, we are done with the question number 13. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 14. He says, for example, the square root of 32.5. Okay, the table shows the square root of square root given. Select two four significant figures of some numbers from 31 to 32.9. So, for example, the square root of 32.5. This is 32. This is 0.5. 32.5 square root will be 5.701. Okay. Find the difference between the square root of 32.5 and the square root of the 31.3. 32.5 square root is 5.701 and 31.3. 31.3 is this 31 and this is 0.3. So 31.3 will be 5.595. So then we have to find out the difference between them. So let me show you. So the reading between them is 5.701 and 5.595. So when you subtract them, it will be 0.106. So let me show you. 0.106 is the right answer, sir. Okay. Then he says estimate an estimate of the square root of the 32.25. If you look at here, 32.25, he's asking us to find out the square root of the 32.25, and that is not possible here. 32.2 I have, that is 5.675. 32.3 I have here, that is 5.683. One method is very simple because they are asking us to find out the square root of the 32.25. So that will be between these two numbers. So one estimation can be done like you add these two values and whatever the answer you get, you divide it with the two. Let me show you. So the method which I told you, you find the value of 32.2, square root of 32.2 from that table, and find the square root of the 32.3. Add both these values, square root of the 32.3, and add them and then subtract them with the and divide them with the two. You will get this value 5.680. And that answer is right. I've already checked. Then this says the number which has a square. The number which has a square root of 56.339. 56.39. You see here 56.39. 56. This is, and this is the square root of 31.8. But this is 5.639. They are talking about 56.39. Look at the methodology which I will adopt. This blue one. Look at this blue one. So suppose that I want suppose that the square root of x is equal to 56.39. That is the basic question. So under root 56, I can move this decimal one step here. So it will be 5.639 into 10. So take square on both the sides. So it will become under root x square of this and square of this. And this will become x. And I know that its square from that table is 31, because it's the square root of 31.8 is 5.6. So, and 100 square, it will be 10 square, it will be 100. So when you multiply, it will be 3180. And that is the answer. 3180 is the answer. So this was the question number. Okay. Now we are going to the question number 15. The question number 15 is, he says, simplify, you have to simplify this minus 3 will multiply with that bracket. So it will become 8 minus 60 minus 3. So it will be minus 60 plus 5. Minus 60 plus 5. Minus 60 plus 5. Okay, our answer is right. Okay, the next part is, he says simplify this. So you will give this cube to both of them. And you will have 8 x6 y3 divided by 6x raised to power 4y. So it will become 8 by 6 into, and the x will become 6 minus 4 and y 3 minus 4. So you will have at the end this answer. So let's check this answer. So this answer is right, sir. So next question is question number 16. So my dear students, today We have solved this paper. We have started from the question number 1, and we have completed up to question number 15 in this session, in this video. The next questions of this paper we will solve in another video, and soon I will upload that in my YouTube channel. So if you find this video helpful, if you find this video interesting, and if this video has made your life little easier, do share the link of this video onto your Facebook account and onto your Instagram account and onto your Twitter accounts. Also share the link of this video with your junior students. Keep praying for me. It's a great blessing for me to be able to teach you online. So thank you very much, everyone. Have a good day. God bless you all.